Class 12 Commerce, subject Accountancy, chapter number 5. The name of the chapter is Accounting Ratios. It is lecture number 5. Solvency ratios में लेके चल रही हूँ मैं अभी. Ratio number 2, that is the total assets to debt ratio. Solvency ratios are going on presently. This ratio is the variation of a debt to equity ratio. Give the same integration as the debt equity ratio. In this ratio, total assets are expressed in relation to long term debt. यहाँ बात को समझिए. देखिए, we have bought assets and those are those assets bought on long term debt. So this is the relationship between total assets and long term debt. It is calculated as under. Now move on to the formula. How is it calculated? टोटल एसेट्स टू डेप्ट रेशो का फॉर्मूला है बेटा टोटल एसेट्स डिवाइडेड बाय डेप्ट. रेशो इज यूजुअली एक्सप्रेस्ड एज अब प्योर रेशो में दिखाते हैं जैसे हम करंट रेशो को दिखाते हैं 2:1, 1:1 लाइक दिस. एंड दीज आई हैव रिटन एज एग्जांपल्स. इट कैन बी 1:1, इट कैन बी 2:1 और वट एवर द रेशो कम्स. एनआईसी टोटल एसेट्स में आपने क्या क्या लेना है. In total assets, you will take non-current assets, tangible assets, intangible assets, non-current investments, plus long-term loans and advances, plus current assets. अब देखो बेटा, now move on to debt. अब डेप्ट में आपको उधार में क्या क्या लेकर के चलना है. सी, देयर विल बी लॉन्ग टर्म बोरोइंग्स एंड लॉन्ग टर्म प्रोविजंस. And now examples of debts are debentures, mortgage loan, bank loan, loan from financial institutions and public deposit. Indirectly, long-term provisions and long-term borrowings, they are the part of debt. Debt का मतलब है बेटे उधार. उधार माने long term उधार. Objective and significance. This ratio expresses the relationship between total receipt and long term debts. इस रेशो में देखिए आपके पास में एक रिश्ता रहेगा. वो रिश्ता होगा टोटल डेप्ट का साथ में आपके. इट मेजर्स द एक्सटेंट टू विच द लॉन्ग टर्म लोन्स आर कवर्ड बाय नंबर ऑफ सेफ्टी अवेलेबल टू द प्रोवाइडर्स ऑफ लॉन्ग टर्म लोन्स. In this, the relationship is between total assets and long term debts. It measures the extent to which long-term debts they are covered by the assets, which indicates the margin of safety available to the. It is available to providers of long-term loans. अभी देखिए हमने long-term loan लिया, उधार लिया. उधार लेने के बाद में हमने अपनी एसेट को खरीदा. But listen, ultimately the loan is to be repaid. Is the company in position to repay back its long-term loans? So this is the objective and significance of total assets to debt ratio. This ratio expresses the relationship between total assets and long-term debts. It measures the extent to which the long-term loans they are covered by the number of. It is covered by the assets which is available with the company. क्या हमने इतना ज्यादा लोन तो नहीं ले लिया कि हम अपने उस लोन को वापस ही ना कर पाए. So this is it can be calculated with the help of total assets to debt ratio. And now see, a higher total assets to debt ratio implies the use of lower debt. It means कि हमने उधार का इस्तेमाल कम किया है. लोअर माने कम किया है बेटा. In financing the assets, which means then now see what will happen. The money lenders, the long term money lenders, they will have safety. They will have margin of safety because the firm has not taken very much loan. A higher total assets to debt ratio implies the use of lower debt in financing the assets, which means a larger safety margin for lenders. On the other hand, low ratio represents a risky फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन, क्योंकि इससे क्या पता चला कि मोर एंड मोर loans have been taken. More and more loans have been taken. On the other hand, low ratio represents risky financial position as it implies the use of higher debts in financing the assets of the business. It means that definitely the company have big assets, but all those assets they are financed by the long-term loans. Move on to illustration number 39. Calculate total assets to debt ratio. Equity share capital, it is rupees 3 lakh. Preference share capital, it is rupees 1 lakh. General reserve, it is rupees 1,80,000. Profit and loss account का जो balance है that is of rupees 1,20,000. Debentures they are of rupees 3 lakh. Trade payables they are of rupees 1,60,000. And outstanding expenses they are of rupees 40,000. Now see the solution. टोटल एसेट्स टू डेप्ट रेशियो का फॉर्मूला है टोटल एसेट्स डिवाइडेड बाय डेप्ट्स. टोटल एसेट्स टोटल नंबर ऑफ इक्विटी एंड लायबिलिटीज. लिसन नाउ, इट इज रिटन कि भाई हम टोटल एसेट्स में क्या लेंगे. क्लास 11 में हम क्या करते थे याद करिए. इफ द अकाउंट ऑफ ईदर इफ समथिंग इज गिवन ऑन लायबिलिटीज साइड एंड इट हैड टू बी एज्यूम्ड, हम ये मान लेते थे जितना एसेट्स में है उतना ही लायबिलिटीज में होगा या जितना लायबिलिटीज में है उतना ही एसेट्स में होगा. द सेम फार्मूला इट हैज बीन यूज्ड नाउ. सी, assets they will be equal to total equity, total of equity and liability side. It is equity share capital, preference share capital, general reserve, and then profit and loss. Now see once again. Total assets to debt ratio that is equal to total assets divided by debts. टोटल एसेट्स में हमने ले लिया टोटल ऑफ इक्विटी एंड लायबिलिटी साइड. टोटल ले लिया हमने इक्विटी लायबिलिटी साइड का. देन सी इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल, प्रेफरेंस शेयर कैपिटल, जनरल रिजर्व, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट, 8% डिबेंचर्स, ट्रेड पेबल्स एंड आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस. दीज ऑल आइटम्स विल बी टेकन. इन सब चीजों को हम लेकर के चलेंगे. रुपीज 3 लाख प्लस रुपीज 1 लाख plus rupees 1,80,000 plus rupees 1,20,000 plus rupees 3 lakh plus rupees 1,60,000 plus rupees 40,000. And now see, their name was written before and now the amount has been written. Total addition it is of rupees 12 lakh. Total assets to debt ratio, it will be debt upon equity. Debt is of rupees 12 lakh and equity it is of 3 lakhs. तो जो रेशो आया हमारा दैट इज 4:1. इट मीन्स एसेट्स अगर हमारी 4 है तो हमारा जो उधार है दैट इज ऑफ 1. 4:1. नाउ सी द कमेंट. टोटल एसेट्स ऑफ दिस कंपनी आर 4 times इन कंपैरिजन टू द लॉन्ग टर्म डेब्ट्स ऑफ द कंपनी. यानी कि हमारी अगर एसेट 4 बार है 4 टाइम्स है तो उधार हमारा जो डेब्ट्स है डिबेंचर्स है लॉन्ग टर्म लोन्स दे आर 1 टाइम ओनली. The higher ratio indicates the use of lower debts in financing assets. See, assets have been financed, but the amount of loan that has been taken very less. Amount of loan is taken very less, which means higher security to the lenders. And these are those lenders which provide long-term loans. Now move on to illustration number 41. Calculate total assets to debt ratio from the following information. Long term borrowings, it is of rupees 1 lakh. Long term provisions, they are of rupees 50,000. Current liabilities, they are of rupees 25,000. Non current assets, they are of rupees 1,80,000. Current assets, they are of rupees 45,000. Now see the solution. Total assets to debt ratio, again it will remain same. The formula will remain same. Total assets divided by debts. और टोटल एसेट्स में हमने क्या किया देखिए, नॉन करंट एसेट्स में हमने करंट एसेट्स को प्लस कर दिया. अगेन लिसन, total assets they are equal to non current assets plus current assets. Non current assets are 1,80,000 rupees, 1,80,000, and current assets they are of rupees 45,000. Total it is rupees 2,25,000. अभी देखिए 2,25,000 जो एडिशन आया है बेटा, दैट इज ऑफ टोटल एसेट्स. डेप्ट देखिए डिबेंचर्स, इसमें क्या लेते हैं, लॉन्ग टर्म बोरिंग्स में डिबेंचर्स लेते हैं, मोर्टगेज लोन्स लेते हैं. नाउ सी डेप्ट में आपने लिया लॉन्ग टर्म बोरिंग्स प्लस लॉन्ग टर्म प्रोविजन. It is of rupees 1 lakh plus rupees 50,000. Total it is of rupees 1,50,000. And now the total assets to debt ratio होगा आपका rupees 2,25,000 divided by 1,50,000. And now see, total assets to debt ratio that we have received, we have got, it is 1.5:1. It means if I have the assets 1.5 times, and the debt it is 1 time. It means the position of the company will not be good. They will have to work hard so that the loan could be paid. उनको अपने लोन को पे करना रहेगा. Otherwise में it will not be safe for those money lenders, those who have given long term loans. And now see third number ratio. It is proprietary ratio. Proprietary ratio, I'm starting now. See, third number ratio is a proprietary ratio. This ratio indicates the proportion of total assets funded by the owners or shareholders. It is calculated as under, अब ये देखिए, proprietary ratio equity divided by total assets. In equity you will write shareholders funds or proprietors funds. Proprietary ratio is equals to equity divided by total assets. अभी जो फॉर्मूला है व्हाट कैन बी रिटन, और में देखिए क्या लिखा है, प्रोप्राइटर्स फंड्स और शेयर होल्डर्स फंड्स डिवाइडेड बाय नॉन करंट एसेट्स. देखिए टोटल एसेट्स में हमने क्या ले लिया बेटे, नॉन करंट एसेट्स ले लिया, करंट एसेट्स ले लिया, जोड़ दिया दोनों को, एंड बाय एडिंग यू हैव गॉट टोटल एसेट्स. And for equity, what has been done? Proprietors funds or shareholders funds, they have been taken. Objective or significance? A higher proprietary ratio is generally treated as indicator of sound financial position from the long term point of view, because it means that a large proportion of total assets is provided by equity. अभी देखिए ये जो फॉर्मूला है हमारा, इस फॉर्मूला से ही पता चल जाएगा बेटा. नाउ सी, it means that the amount which has been invested by the shareholders, that is more than who are in safe position. अभी देखिए सेफ पोजीशन में कौन है, वो लोग जिन्होंने लॉन्ग टर्म उधार आपको दिया हुआ है. A higher proprietary ratio is generally treated as indicator of sound financial position from long term point of view, because it means that a large proportion of total assets is provided by equity, and hence the firm is less dependent on external sources of finance. It means whenever they required finance, they used their own money. The loan was took less. They were mostly they were dependent on their own finance. जनरल रिजर्व उनके पास में ज्यादा था, सेविंग्स उनके पास ये ज्यादा 3 लाख। ऑन द कॉन्ट्रेरी, अगर दूसरे दूसरी साइड में देख करके चलिए, a low proprietary ratio is a danger signal for the long term lenders as it indicates a lower margin of safety available। देखिए, अगर रेशो लो हो जाती है प्रोप्राइटरी रेशो, इट शोज कि जो हमारा सेफ्टी मार्जिन है वो भी लो हो गया। वो लो क्यों हो गया? बिकॉज मोर एंड मोर लोन हैज बीन टेकन, क्योंकि हमने लोन को ज्यादा हमने लोन लिया हुआ है, ज्यादा उधार लिया हुआ है। The lower the ratio of the less secured are, then who are less secured? Less secured are the long term loans। long term loans हमारे less secured है, and they face the risk of losing their money because they will have no money because they have taken very much loan। If see, when proprietary ratio, if it is low, if proprietary ratio is low, that is not good. If proprietary ratio is high, that is good. Good for money lenders, bad also for money lenders। And the type of money lenders, they are long term money lenders। इलस्ट्रेशन 39 में देखिए, उसी का पार्ट मैंने लेके चला है यहाँ पर में। मूव ऑन टू प्रोप्राइटरी रेशो। द फॉर्मूला ऑफ प्रोप्राइटरी रेशो इज शेयर होल्डर्स फंड्स डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल एसेट्स, एंड total shareholders funds are of rupees 7 lakh, and total assets they are of rupees 12 lakh। now you can see shareholders funds 0.58, total assets 1, यानी कि यहाँ पे जो हमारा रेशो है दैट इज लेस। इट कैन बी रिस्कियर फॉर दोज मनी लेंडर्स those who have given long term loan। and now listen to your homework। chapter number 5 you will solve question 40 to 44। ध्यान से काम करिए। if you are sitting at home does not mean that you do not work। thank you so much।